Loupedeck Live, a macro pad I received about 2 months ago from Loupedeck themselves. I did the unboxing and I got some first impressions from it, but now we are doing an official review of this product, and I'm gonna go around the good things, some bad things, and just my overall thoughts of this device, should you get it or not. All right, just one thing I need to disclose is that I did receive this product, Loupedeck Live, for free. I did not get paid to do this video. I was not, told to make it or anything. I just got it for free, and they said do whatever you want with it. So I'm making this review right here. So what the hell is Loupedeck Live? If you've heard of Elgato Stream Deck, and you probably know what this is, it is a macro pad with the touchscreen and the haptic feedback that you can basically assign anything you want to. Like, you can use it for video editing, for photo editing. You can control your stream with it. Basically anything you can think of, you can do with this device. The Loupedeck Live has 12 different touchscreen buttons. They're not really buttons, you just touch them and they have haptic feedback. And they have 6 dials on the side. So those dials can be assigned to literally anything. You can use it if you turn or press. All of those can be assigned to different binds. You also have 8 physical buttons on the bottom that can be used for different page switches or something else if you plan to bind it like that as well. So who is Loupedeck actually for? Well, it can be for anyone. You can use it, as I said, for video editing, for photo editing, for color grading, for streaming, as a different, kind of like macro. So you can use it like a second keyboard where you just assign different keybinds to hotkeys, so it saves you time. When you do like everyday work stuff, that can be a thing as well. So basically for anyone. But if you can afford the current price of 269 euros, that's how much the product goes on for now. A good thing about this product is that it is USB-C, apart from all the other micropads that are micro USB or just some other products that use different USBs right there. I think USB-C is the best, and that's why that's a plus on the Loupedeck Live's side right there. The product itself works on both Windows and Mac OS. So if you're a Mac user, you don't need to worry about anything. It does work on Mac as well. There's definitely some very, very good things about this product and some pretty bad things as well, I must say. My favorite use case for this product was definitely photo editing. I had absolutely zero issues with it. It's perfect for color grading, especially with the dials. You can perfectly hit the, the contrast or the colors or anything like that. And you cannot really hit that with the mouse itself. It's way harder with the dials because it clicks, it does have like every single click. You can feel it and then you can color grade it just the way you would like it. Also, it is a very, very high quality. It's, not some cheap plastic. You can definitely feel that they put, time and money into the product itself, into the design itself. All right, so now that we went over some good things, let's go over some things that I don't really like. One of those things is Premiere Pro just crashing nonstop, no matter how much I try to set it up. So there's like different profiles that you can load into the software itself, and then you open the app and it will automatically switch to that profile, and then you can use the product with presets right there, and color tune it, video edit, whatever you want to do. If you set it up in Premiere Pro, at least for me, I just could not set it up. It crashes non-stop. So no matter what I do, if I open up Premiere Pro, if it loads Loupedeck as the device, it just crashes in the first 10 seconds. It does not work. As soon as I turn it off, it works perfectly fine. So I'm not sure what's up with that, but that's one of the issues I had. If there is a fix, please let me know down in the comments below. I don't really know about it. Talking about software itself, software is very, very complicated and hard to use. I personally own an Elgato Stream Deck as well, and Elgato software is just so much smoother and easier to use. If you want to use Loupedeck software, you definitely need to put some time in it and some effort in it to realize what the hell you're doing, how to actually bind each button to the different, hotkey or whatever. It does take some time and effort, but once you do it, it does get a bit easier. Not as easy as the Elgato one, but it does get a little bit easier. Another bad thing about the product is the riser itself. If you do use it to, basically make your Loupedeck stand up so you can use it, just like a bit vertically, it doesn't like lay down on your desk. It does feel very cheap and just plasticky. And if you want to press the button, you move it and then the riser falls down and the whole thing falls down. So it's very, very bad quality in my opinion. They should do something else about it, or that way it's like fixed into the, onto the table. It doesn't move when you click the button, because when you do, this thing just goes everywhere and just slides around. Since I've used Loupedeck Live, there have been a few software updates that have squished some bugs and definitely made some quality of life fixes, but this thing is still a bit, wonky. There is a slight delay when you switch pages. You have to wait for the software to go through and then to switch a page. It's not as smooth as the Elgato Stream Deck, for example. Another thing that I find really annoying is some of these buttons, they don't have like an on-off switch, like an on-off icon toggle. So if you press something, for example, if you want to turn on lights, if you click to turn on the light, you don't actually know if you turned on the light or not. I mean, you can see it physically, but you don't see it on the software. You can just see the icon being pressed. You don't know if it's on or off. Some of the buttons have that, some of the buttons don't. I don't know how to set it up so every button has it, like have an icon that is like toggled on, toggled off, like you can have on Elgato Stream Deck. On the Loupedeck Live software, I did not find that feature, and I don't know how to set that up. So that's a bit annoying as well. One more annoying thing, not so like bad, just annoying, is when you install these profiles or you install some icon packs. Every time you install an icon pack or anything, it resets to the main page. So you have to go back to the settings, back into the marketplace, click install, and then it goes back to the home page again. So like every time you install something new, it resets you back to the home page. So you have to go back and to the marketplace and then do it again. You cannot like bulk install stuff. It always pushes you back to the main page, which for me, it's a bit annoying when you're trying to set up the device for the first time, install all these things at once. You have to go one by one all the time and install it. If you are using a VPN, you cannot use this device at first. You have to disable your VPN for the first time setup. That way, Windows can actually recognize your device, because it does use some kind of, internet connection to actually connect to the device. Otherwise, it will just not work. I did it in my first impression video. It took me like 15 minutes to figure out why my device is not connecting. So if that's an issue for you, disable your VPN or just whitelist the software in the VPN. That way it can actually load the device itself. Great thing about the product itself is that you can have basically unlimited amount of pages. Like sure, there are 8 physical buttons on the bottom of the device, but you can also set up the virtual pages with the swipe of the finger. So if you set up the virtual page in the software, you can swipe your finger and you can have infinite pages in the page itself, if you understand what I mean. In order for you to actually add a new page on the physical buttons down below, you have to go up into the workspace and actually create a new workspace. You cannot just add a new folder and add stuff into it. You need to create a new workspace in the top right, click new, and then assign the workspace to the button itself. It took me so long to figure that out. I was wondering why I cannot create folders and make them, the physical buttons and just have stuff inside. You have to create a workspace. That way you can have these folders and all these different things inside of them. The haptic feedback motor is good. It's a bit strong, and sometimes it doesn't make sense, as like if you hold your finger onto it, it does vibrate for longer than it should. It just keeps vibrating in a loop, and I'm not sure why it does that. You can change it in the settings. You can make it stronger or less strong, but it does do that all the time. If you just hold it, for some reason, it just keeps on vibrating in a loop. So what are my honest opinions about this product? I think the product itself is really good and has a great potential. The price itself, 269 euros, is a bit steep for what you get currently. The software is a bit clumsy and clunky, but with the changes, if there are going to be any changes with the software, make it a bit easier for the new users. It definitely has some use cases for people that are using it professionally, like video editors, photo editors, streamers, content creators. You can definitely get the full-on potential from this product itself. It does take some time to get used to the product and the software, but once you do, it's not as hard and you can use it for everyday tasks and save a lot of time. Would I recommend it? Absolutely. They just need to fix the software. Once they do that and make it a bit more user-friendly, this is definitely a great product to use. If you guys did like this video, make sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe. If I missed something or you have any more questions, please let me know down in the comments below. And if you don't already know, I do stream on Twitch where I play a lot of different games every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Link is down in the description below. Anyway, I'll see you in the next video. Peace out and have a good one. Bye-bye.